Welcome to Tashi's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make 3 different types of ochazuke. So previously I just made a video on different types of Japanese green tea. I'm explaining about different types of green tea and also different ways to brew the green tea depending on the different types of green tea. And also how to make matcha properly using these bamboo whisk. And the recipe of today is ochazuke. For those of you who don't know, ochazuke is just rice with tea or dashi. Ocha means tea in Japanese and zuke means to soak in. So typically this is rice soaked in tea. This is a very popular thing to eat in Japan, especially something you eat after you had a lot of alcohol, but also a very good thing to eat for a late night snack. You can also buy these instant ochazuke set. Nowadays you can buy these in pretty much any Asian supermarket or also online. These are also very delicious. For this you just need rice and hot water or tea. But in this video, I'm showing 3 different kind of typical variation that we eat in Japan with different kind of topping and also tea. So I have one with umeboshi, one with salted salmon, and also marinated sashimi. And for the tea, I have regular green tea or sencha, and also hojicha or roasted green tea, and then also another variation of dashi, Japanese style fish stock. These 3 are very typical thing that we eat in Japan, and many izakaya also serve this. These are very easy yet very savory. This is also a very healthy alternative as a snack, so I really do hope you give this a try yourself. Then, let's get started. Here are the ingredients for making 3 types of ochazuke. So for the main ingredients, I have here 2 types of fish. I have here salted salmon. This has been salted a couple days ago. If you want to know how to make that, please watch my other video on this. Or you can also just use regular salmon and then put a little bit of salt later. I also have here fillet of sea bream. I've just filleted this myself. If you want to know more in detail of how to fillet fish, please watch my other video on that. Or in some fish market, you can get it filleted already. Make sure you get a sushi or sashimi grade so that you can eat it raw. Then for the third ochazuke, I have here umeboshi. This is salted pickled plum. Then of course rice, Japanese short grain sticky rice. Then I have here 2 types of green tea, one regular green tea or sencha, and also hojicha or roasted green tea. And for the third ochazuke, I'm gonna make authentic dashi using kombu kelp and katsuobushi or bonito flakes. But if you want to be lazy, then you can use these kind of dashi package. This will also work as well. Then for the seasoning, I have here soy sauce and sugar. Then for the condiments, I have here scallion. This is wasabi or Japanese horseradish, roasted sesame seeds, and then I have here some kind of rice cracker. Any rice cracker will do. Make sure it doesn't have too strong flavor. I have here today's kaki no tane, but any rice cracker will do. Let's get into it. So this is the first thing I'm going to prepare the rice. Now I'm going to leave it to the side for an hour and let the rice soak the water. An hour has passed, let's cook the rice. So I'm going to turn the heat to high and bring this to boil. So once this comes to a boil, I'm going to very quickly stir it up. Then I'm going to turn the heat to simmer. Then cook like this in simmer for 10 minutes. So then the cooking part is finished. I'm going to turn it off. Then I'm going to let this sit and let it steam on its own heat for another 10 minutes. Now next, let's make dashi with kombu kelp and bonito flakes. So today I'm going to make it very quickly of dashi stock, but if you don't know in detail how to make this, please watch my other video on dashi. So this kombu kelp has been soaked in this water for overnight. I'm going to soak at least like 3-4 hours. So then I'm going to put this in a pot. So then I'm going to turn the heat to medium and bring this right before the boil. As we're waiting for the kombu kelp, let's measure out the bonito flakes. For about a cup of water, we need about 5 to 7 grams of bonito flakes. So I want to make a rich flavor, so I'm going to put 7 grams today. So once this is starting to kind of form bubbles like this, and before it's boiling, I'm going to take out this kombu kelp. Then I'm going to keep heating and bring this to boil. So once this comes to boil, then I'm going to turn the heat off. Then here I'm going to put in the bonito flakes. I'm going to let it sit like this for about a minute or so, let the flavor out from the bonito flakes. So after about a minute or so, I'm going to use another pot and a colander, and also using a kitchen paper, I'm going to strain this dashi stock. Let it sit like this for about another minute or so, and then let the water drain. After about a minute, then this is finished for the dashi stock. By the way, these bonito flakes and also the used up kombu kelp, you can make some other dish like tsukurani or furikake. I have other videos on that, so please watch them and hope you don't waste these. Then as the next thing, I'm gonna cut up the scallion. Take the top and bottom off, and then we're gonna slice these. Just try to slice as thin as possible, like this. So, just like that. Then Umeboshi, I'm gonna take out the pit. Just like that. Then that's done for that. Then as the next thing, these rice crackers, I'm gonna make into small pieces. I need the peanuts, so take it out. Then this, I'm gonna put in some kind of plastic bag or Ziploc. Then these I'm just gonna smash it with something to make it small. Then it's also done for that. So as the next thing, let's cut up the sashimi. So I'm gonna cut this fillet into just like a regular sashimi pieces. So just like that. So as the next thing, let's make the sauce for the sashimi. So in a small bowl or something, I'm gonna put in here 1 teaspoon sugar, and here 2 teaspoons soy sauce. Then here I'm gonna put in the roasted sesame seeds, but to get more of that flavor, I'm gonna use a mortar and grind this a little bit. Then also I'm gonna put in here about a teaspoon. So in this sauce, I'm gonna put in the sea bream sashimi. I'm just gonna separate them so that all surface gets the sauce. I'm gonna put it to the side and let it marinate for 5 to 10 minutes or so. So as the last thing to prepare, let's grate the salted salmon. So on a frying pan, I'm gonna put a little frying oil, just about a teaspoon or so. I'm gonna turn the heat to medium and heat up the frying pan. So once the frying pan is heated, I'm gonna put in the salmon. I'm gonna put the lid on and grill like this at medium heat for about 3 minutes or so. So after about 3 minutes or so, let's flip to the other side. This looks really good. I'll put the lid back on and grill like this for another 2 to 3 minutes. So after another couple minutes, oh yeah, this looks really good. Then I also want to grill the skin side. So I'm gonna put it to this side like this. And I'm gonna grill like this for a minute or so and make the skin side very crispy. So this looks really good. Then this is finished. That's the very last thing. Let's brew 2 types of teas. So first with the green tea, I don't want to brew it directly with the boiling water. So I'm gonna put in here the hot boiling water to warm up the pot, but also to cool down the water. Then once it's been warmed up, I'm gonna use another bowl or something and pour in here and cool down the water as well. Then in here, I'm gonna put in 3 teaspoons of sencha. Then in here, I'm gonna put in the cool down water. Then I'm gonna sit for about a minute or so and let it brew. And then for the hojicha, I don't need to cool down, so I'm gonna put it directly. Also about 3 teaspoons. Then I'm gonna put in here directly the hot water. As we're waiting for these tea to be brewed, let's prepare all the ochazuke. I'm gonna first put in the rice. So just like that. Let's prepare the ochazuke. So for the umeboshi, I'm just gonna put it on top of the rice. Then for the salted salmon, it's a bit too big, so I'm gonna cut it in half and then put over rice. And for the marinated sashimi, I'm just gonna try to pour over the rice, kind of neat form. So just like that. And then for these last ochazuke, I'm gonna heat up the dashi stock that I made earlier. So I'm gonna turn it to medium. So then once this has been heated, then this is good. Let's pour this on rice. So for the umeboshi, I'm gonna put on the hojicha. And if you like, you can put over this bits and pieces of rice crackers. Then for the shiojake, I'm gonna pour over the green tea. And as the very last thing, I'm gonna pour over the dashi stock. With this hot dashi, the sashimis will get half cooked, and that's what we want. On top of this, I'm gonna put a little scallion, a little bit of wasabi on the side. Then with that, these 3 types of ochazuke are finished. Let's eat. Okay, let's eat. いただきます。 Let's start with the umeboshi. Please excuse me for the slurping sound. With ochazuke, in Japan we just slurp it in. Itadakimasu. This flavor of the hojicha with the roastiness. Oh, this is good ochazuke. There's a little bit of crunchiness from this rice cracker. Oh, that was so good. Let's eat with the salted salmon. Itadakimasu. Surprisingly, the flavor of the salmon goes pretty well with this flavor of green tea. Oh, I just kind of swallowed it. So good. That was the last thing. Let's eat with this fresh sashimi. Itadakimasu. So good. Let's soak in a little bit of this wasabi. Oh, the sashimi goes so well with this dashi. And this kick from the wasabi. So delicious. And the sweet soy sauce goes so well with dashi, and this altogether is just a great harmony. So full. They're all so delicious. ごちそうさまでした. Oh, they were all so flavorful and so delicious. And this ochazuke is just so very light. This is something in Japan we make when you have to eat on the go or when you don't have like a big appetite. Or in Japan we also eat this as a late night snack. This is also very healthy. And what I just showed you, these are just example, but you can also change up the combination like green tea with the umeboshi or green tea with the sashimi or dashi with grilled salmon or umeboshi. You can also mix it up and just try different combinations. So I really hope you give one of these a try yourself. If you did enjoy this video, I'd love it if you hit the like button for me. And if you have any questions or requests and feedbacks, please feel free to write anything in the comments below. And if you want to see more of these cooking videos, please subscribe. Otherwise, I look forward to see you in the next video. Bye.